Hi, my name is Samvartha Sahil, and you're listening to Do I Like It? A Quint production where we review anything and everything under the sun. In this episode, I will share my views on the Kannada film Photo, directed by Utsav Gonwar, which was premiered recently at the Bangalore International Film Festival. To make a film on a political subject and making a political film are entirely different. It is in this context, Utsav Gonawar's debut film Photo becomes an important milestone in Kannada cinema. Photo tells the story of Durgya and his father. Durgya is a primary school going boy in the Raichur district of Karnataka, and the father has migrated to Bangalore where he works as a laborer earning daily wages. Durgya has been promised a trip to Bangalore during vacation. His excitement is not just to meet the father, but also to get himself photographed against the backdrop of Vidhan Sauda, the state's legislative assembly. When the pandemic hits, the school announces a 2-week vacation. It is believed things will soon get back to normalcy. Lockdown is not yet announced, and Durgya insists he be sent to Bangalore, and the mother agrees. Once he reaches Bangalore, his desire to get himself photographed in front of Vidhan Sauda first gets stalled because of his father's work and then gets destroyed because of the lockdown. So, the film, which begins following the desire of a young boy to go to Bangalore from the village, suddenly becomes about the father's desire to get back to the village from Bangalore. This narrative shift doesn't cause any narrative jerk. Instead, reveals the larger design, causing abrupt upending of the lives of its characters. The journey back home becomes the overarching subject of the film, exposing the larger concerns of the journey taken by lakhs of migrant workers amid ruthless circumstances. The significance of Gonawar's film lies in the subject he chose, the narrative he wove around the plot, and the aesthetics he employed to construct the narrative. It is rare for a debut filmmaker to find such near perfect blend between craft and vision, especially in the times of political correctness, which urges film like Photo to be too woke, and in the times of technology driven aesthetic spectacle, which tempts the filmmakers to become excessively and at times unnecessarily stylistic. The film's visual design superbly supports its narrative. When the film begins, we see all the characters in close proximity. When Durgya moves to Bangalore, the frames get wider and the characters shrink within its bounds. Once Durgya and his father move away from Bangalore, desperately wanting to reach the village, the frames become not just wider but also emptier to make the characters appear small, isolated, and helpless. As things start going down the hill, the film employs aerial shots to depict the characters being reduced to dust, turned almost invisible and insignificant. The visual design of the film is worked out well. Photo de dramatizes a dramatic moment in history without diluting the human condition it depicts. The merit lies in it not getting too entangled in facts and information. The film's victory is also in the rhythm it captures. The teherav of the film and its images, achieved by the director and the editor, not just makes us feel the journey of the characters and workings of the system that push them to the limits, but also makes us ponder over the film's narrative nuances. Photo exemplifies both political creativity and creative politics. The central focus of the film is the exodus of the migrants during the lockdown to highlight the imbalance between the state and its subjects. Though this is the central focus, it doesn't blindfold the filmmaker from paying attention to the caste politics in the village, the gender politics in the house, and the class politics. The neatness with which all these elements are woven together is just a glimpse of the fact that the film is driven by political consciousness and not political correctness. In the film, the tough, tedious, and terrible journey back to the village meets with tragedy. It couldn't have been otherwise in a country where people attempt to escape the fatal accident of birth. The journey of Durgya and his father reveals what makes the short span of life between birth and death fatal. What causes the fatality of life is neither personal or accidental, it is structural. Photo reveals this structural violence as it tells the moving tale of a father and his son. Do I Like It is a Quint original podcast, executive produced by Ritu Kapoor and Shelly Walia, hosted by Samvartha Sahil and produced by Pratik Ladhu and edited by Kriti Ghai. Thank you.
You were listening to the Quince podcast.